Cuba, it's me! Welcome to episode 168 of The Willow Show, which stands for Wrestling is Life, Life is Wrestling. And I'm sorry, I think it's 169. I'm pretty sure it's episode 169. What am I saying here? Now, today, I might as well do a show on the fake Doink guy. I don't know his name. Apparently, he has like 4 different names. Who knows his real name? But so I was scrolling through Facebook, and it's the school starts again tomorrow, and I was getting all the laundry and everything ready for the cameraman to go back to school. And while I was waiting for the laundry, I was going through Facebook, and I was entertained by it. Like, I felt bad because some of the people that were upset are people that I consider friends. But I mean, to read through all this stuff, it was entertaining for me. And then I was also reading through like the Hitman for Hire Warhead back and forth thing about hardcore wrestling, and I was enjoying that as well. And but then, okay, it seems like, why am I talking about this? Well, I didn't have anything else to talk about for a show, and it's a good topic. So anyway, what happened was, there's this guy, and he used to wrestle as a fake Doink. I don't know him. I don't have him on my Facebook thing. I don't know if I've ever met him. Maybe I have. I don't remember. And I think his name is Matt because he's had a couple different last names, but it's mostly with Matt. And basically, what happened is he started a wrestling promotion in Ontario called Pride of Wrestling. And I remember because a couple weeks back I was checking it out, and he had like he's gonna do 2 shows this weekend that just happened. He was gonna do one in like Mississauga and one in like Barrie or Orillia or something. And on the poster, he had Bobby Heenan, Dan Severn, Chris Masters, La Resistance, Pat Patterson, Harry Smith Bulldog Jr. or whatever. Pretty amazing lineup. Well, I was like, wow, because I had heard like Bobby Heenan cannot even travel anymore. So I was confused because even up until the day of the show, they still had the same poster. Well, I guess, what happened was, it's true, Bobby Heenan's too ill to travel. So you think that you would go and to your little editing thing and remove Bobby Heenan from the poster and say, hey, he's not coming. Like, I know for a fact, any of the promotions I work for, like, somebody couldn't come in and they straight up said, hey, this guy can't come in, we're going to try and get a replacement, blah, blah, blah. But I think he was like, oh, maybe this will get people to come to the show. Okay, so, well, apparently people went to the show. Not only was Bobby Heenan not there, Chris Masters was not there, Harry Smith was not there, someone else was not there too. But some of the guys were, like Dan Severn was there and Pat Patterson was there. Okay, that's fine. Now, most of the shows I've ever worked on in wrestling, they charge $10, $15, or $20 for a wrestling show. And sometimes they'll have these deals like, oh, if you pay an extra $10, you get front row and you get VIP access where we'll let you in the door early and you get to meet some of the wrestlers or get some things signed for you. That seems reasonable. This show, they were charging $60. $60! Now, that's pretty steep, but like, I would argue it depends what that $60 is. Is it $60 to see 7 matches? Or is it $60 plus you get Pat Patterson and Bobby Heenan's autographs? And so it depends what the deal was. And I don't know that information because I've read a lot of this stuff on it, and how do I know what is what when people are saying different things? And I wasn't there, and I don't want to comment if it's not a fact, which I'm pretty sure what side I'm taking, but I just, and I would love to hear this guy's side, but it just seems like all the people that are going against him, instead of like, hey, I started a wrestling promotion, I want to please these people, I want them to come back to the shows, it seems like he's just defending himself and lashing out at them, which to me doesn't seem good because with word of mouth these days on the internet, eventually people are not going to want to go to this guy's shows. But like, honestly, okay, $60 for a wrestling show, it better be freaking WrestleMania or I better be getting a blowjob after, because plain and simple, that's a lot of money for people, especially if you want to bring your kids or something. So anyway, some people were not happy about this, as obviously, because I guess even during the show, he was not saying, oh, these guys are not coming, we're sorry, we'll offer a refund, or we'll have this person in place, or maybe we'll give you free tickets to the next show. Apparently, like, the guy was still saying as the show was coming, oh, he's late, he'll still be here, he'll still be here. So a lot of people that I consider friends are very upset at this person. And then, okay, so then he goes, and the people who did show up for his shows, he started trashing the wrestlers, saying, oh, their match was indie-rific, as he put it, and he has no use for any of that kind of guys, and he only booked it because he knew some of the fans would like it. Well, if some of the fans like it, then doesn't that not mean that there's a place for it in wrestling? It's just like anything, like, some things may not be your cup of tea. Hardcore wrestling may not be your cup of tea. The Spot Fest may not be your cup of tea. Like, every base has some people that like it. So everything in wrestling nowadays has a core audience. So you kind of want to have a variety on your shows. Well, apparently he ran a show the next day, and he used like the same poster from the first show, and like half the guys on the first show were not even booked for the second show, is what I am being led to believe. So this is just bad business. We got to get the guy out there. I don't know his name. The people were saying Matt Joslin on Facebook, but I just know it's Pride of Wrestling. So like, now there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to work for him. So if, reach out to me. I want to hear from the horse's mouth. Like, if these people want to tell me what's going on, I'd be more than willing to listen. Like, I'd interview him on my show. Sure, come on my show, and you can say what you want to say, and I'll listen to it. I'm polite to everybody. And if I have some of my friends that get in my ear. Like, I haven't reached out and asked anybody specifically about this situation, but I've just seen like uproar. It's like blowing up my social media. So I feel it needs to be addressed. The more people talking about it, the truth will come out, and then people will know in the future whether or not that this is someone we want to have as part of our Ontario wrestling family. I just found it very interesting and entertaining, really. Like, I'm sorry for the people that are involved, the people that got screwed out of money, the workers that had to deal with this embarrassment of being linked to his company, because it just makes you look bad because you're guilty by association. And a lot of these guys have been true class acts saying, oh, they were apologizing when it has no fault of their own. But I just want to say we gotta do something about this. That's why I'm making the video. But I honestly did find it entertaining. I enjoyed reading all the comments and stuff like that, because it's a very good topic of something that could be addressed, so we know in the future how to handle these things. Because Ontario wrestling is hot right now. There is a lot of feds, and almost all of them are doing really well for themselves. So we can't have someone come in and take the success that everybody else has created, and also put a shit stain on it. So I just wanted to do this, but let me know what you think, or if you were a part of it, what happened, because I don't really know. I'm just telling what I've read, and you can't always believe everything you've read on the internet. This is the Willow Show. Remember, like, or you get a leg drop. Comment, or you get a clothesline. Subscribe, or you get a suplex. I'm your host, Alien Habanero, Cuba!